KICC is the world's leading car selling institution in the world through the internet. And you will be able to get to know more details. You will engage the CEO just to know what they are doing. And they are looking forward to green Africa in various areas that we intend to work together with them. So if you give them an opportunity, they are going to explain what KICC is, and then we engage them to ask to know what relationship that they have with Green Africa and Kenya, Eastern Africa also, because they are here to also visit 3 other East African countries. And then from there we move on to the next level. So I wish to maybe first and foremost introduce the team from Japan. Green Africa Foundation has offices in Japan, and recently we had a very successful Green Investment Colloquium. The Green Investment. We have on my immediate left the Chief Executive Officer of KICC. As I mentioned, is going to talk more about it. And recently, you may have seen, we launched as Green Africa Foundation the Green Churches, which we are working with churches to green the institution and various projects that we are working with them. And he earned a Kenyan name again from the bishop of the church, and his name is Murimi, meaning a farmer. Please put your hands together for Mr. Murimi. He will mention everything else, and therefore I also want to introduce the Executive Director of Green Africa Foundation.
I would want to ask the CEO, President of KICC to take the podium and address the press. Yeah, as he goes there, it's important to know that Motoi, or Moremi, has about 8 years experience in KICC, and it's also good to know that before that, he was dealing with the financial and other investment opportunities in Europe. It's also good to know that in Kenya alone, they occupy 30% share in terms of exports of cars. In Tanzania, they take about 70%. In Uganda, 70% in terms of exports of cars. We want to know also that they are dealing with about 200 countries worldwide.
The African name. That is coming from KICC tribe, Murimi. I'm very sticking to the name, and now I put this name in the name card as a middle name. First of all, let me start with a kind of introduction of a company. Corporation name is KICC Corporation. Operating started from November 11, 1999. This is a total offer ranking 2009 on TradeCarvio.com. Number 1 is Tanzania, number 2 is Kenya, number 3 is Uganda. In 2009, more than 100,000 offers are from each country. And right now, 100,000 visitors per month we have. And please see the below chart, below ranking. This is the actual export from Japan to overseas. Number 1 is UAE, number 3 New Zealand, number 3 is South Africa, and Russia, Chile respectively. Kenya is number 6, Uganda is 12, Tanzania is 13. On the contrary, again, in our side, number 1 is Tanzania, number 2 is Kenya, number 3 is Uganda. So KICC will replace the old middleman, like a Dubai. Historically speaking, all the vehicle in East Africa purchased from Dubai. Right now, we change the situation. So, on this part, I want to get across to you from end users, in general, these resellers list their inventory on the auction, B2B auction, business to business auction, excluding the end users, in Japan. And then traditional exporter try to buy the inventory from a B2B auction. Please notice, this inventory includes resellers' profit and B2B auctions margin, and then traditional exporters' profit. This is very complicated process. Right now, as I said, we have three domestic sites, one of which focusing on the connection between end users and resellers. Actually, we occupy more than 70% of share in Japan. Whenever end user want to sell their car, they are using our site. And then our partner in Japan, our partner of exporters in Japan, now try to buy from end user and directly list on the tradecarview.com, not B2B auction. So this inventory only includes resellers' profit. So this is efficient way, I think. So listing price will tend to be cheaper than that of traditional exporters. So we now recreate